Moments that made the season merry. The night the music rolled through town. It was just a few nights before Christmas 1977 when we decided our band needed a little attention. We were 17 and convinced that if people had heard us, someone would book us for the New Year's Eve bash. No stage? No problem. One of the guys borrowed his uncle's pickup truck, and before the sun went down, we piled into the back with our instruments. We had gone to a thrift shop earlier in the week and found vests that were already gaudy. A couple of us added sequins in the shapes of Santas and reindeers. Someone stitched on a fringe that swung every time we moved. Paired with our bell-bottom jeans and shaggy hair, we looked more like a circus than a rock band. The truck rumbled down the first street, and we started strong with Jingle Bell Rock. We were loud, sometimes out of tune, but full of energy. Neighbors came out onto porches with smiles on their faces. One man held up a lighter like we were at a real concert. A dog howled along until the kids down the block started yelling at it to shut up. We laughed so hard the drummer lost beat, but nobody seemed to mind. Word must have spread quickly. At the second stop, a couple of friends followed behind in a station wagon, honking in time with the music. Another family joined in their sedan, windows rolled down with their kids hanging out and singing along. It felt like we had started a parade without meaning to. There were mishaps, of course. Halfway through playing Silent Night, a guitar string snapped, and the night really did go silent for a minute. We almost bounced out of the box truck when the driver hit a pothole, which sent the drummer's cymbals crashing against the side of the truck like a gong. But every mistake that happened only made it more fun, and the people around us laughed harder than we did. We picked up speed, coasting down towards Main Street, where the houses were strung with lights from one roof to the next. Families that were already out to see the displays ended up walking behind us, waving and singing. Someone in a convertible taped tinsel across the hood of their car and tagged along. Pretty sure we had a line of cars, kids on bikes, and neighbors trailing behind us all the way. I remember looking around the bed of that truck, seeing the sequins on our vest sparkle in the street lights and light up the night. The air smelled faintly of cinnamon mixed with the salty ocean breeze. We weren't bundled in coats the way that carolers might be somewhere else. We were free to let the music roll out into the night air in Southern California. At one corner, we spotted Miss Garcia, who ran the little grocery store. She leaned out her doorway and applauded as we passed, her apron still dusted with flour. Down another street, a group of teenagers we didn't even know jogged to catch up, laughing as they fell into step with us. The convoy stretched so far back that all we could see were headlights and porch lights glowing together, a string of brightness in the dark. The last song we played that night was Feliz Navidad. We shouted the words until we were hoarse, the crowd answering us line for line. The drummer sticks were worn nearly smooth, the bassist fingers raw, but we kept going until the truck finally pulled into the lot of the high school. People cheered, car horns honked, and the little convoy broke apart slowly, neighbors heading back to their homes still humming. We never did land a New Year's gig, but that night stayed with us. It wasn't about being discovered after all. It was about a handful of kids in bedazzled vests climbing into a truck bed and filling the town with noise, laughter, and a little bit of Christmas cheer. Merry Christmas from the Paawz house. See you tomorrow.